Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Nevada Wolfpack taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Nevada's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Nevada going quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's Fuller. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the RPO, complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out and they pick up the first.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Offense with jumbo personnel. Using his legs, it's Gibbs. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Let's talk for a second about Air Force. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
And the Falcons really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the gift to the tight end. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Offense set on 1st down. Goes to the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Falcons will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pressure coming. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. 2nd play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the 3rd play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Judowski. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the break. It's Nevada holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Falcons looking to convert on fourth down. He'll sneak it. Picks up the first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive. As to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Still running at the 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Off play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Nevada going quickly. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Fuller. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding. Holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Wolfpack now has its work cut out on second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Gibbs. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Falcons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Ford. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're facing a third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They kick it away on fourth down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's second and long. Gets the back moving. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Nevada comes to the line facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Nevada will be forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Under fire. That's caught. It's Thorne. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw, it's Judovsky. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Shotgun snap on third down. Finds the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
I think a lot of running backs kind of gravitate towards that sideline. They want to bounce. They want to get out wide. When a lot of times I think you want to just stick that foot in the ground at some point and just say, I get back to the line of scrimmage. I get 2 yards. Make it something positive instead of, stringing it out, stepping out of bounds, and it being a negative play like it was there.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little release to the back. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's no good. He missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Colorado Springs. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
Nevada set to kick off to start the third quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And that one will give them the lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001, when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team.
Leaves it with the running back.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The give to the tailback. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. Huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Power football with the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. Half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Falcons are flying down the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Nevada going quickly.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catch is made at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, Dave.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll get to keep possession, but man... Have a long way to go after that fumble threw him in reverse. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. After run, now throw. Got his man. Got room at the 35. Bounced off his feet. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Falcons will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and it's Nevada holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense...
There he goes! And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Judovsky. Finds his target down the middle. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches, finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hasn't been on the same page.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. We call them dual threats, but really you have to be able to do both in this era of football.
Yeah, and it used to be one or the other. You had a guy that could really, really run. You had a guy that could throw. Now they're all packaged into one, and it's just, man, it's a headache.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot... Dropping back, it's Judovsky. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Nevada going quickly. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Defense. The timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Nevada, after throwing it in reverse, has a lot of work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fuller. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The give from the gun. Good pickup on that one. They will stop him short of the line to gain, and now we'll see what they do on 4th down from the 17. To 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.